You're listening to the Fantasy Fluffers with Parker and Dex.
What do you think about moving to small ices, dude? I already know your answer.
Come to Daddy Dex. I'll do it.
Hello.
A big ice, because we're doing big ices every week, boys. I ain't no bitch. Let's go. Big ices only.
Hell no, bitch. Who? Tiny two.
And we're back. As you heard, I'm Dextric Michelle Beta. That's Parker Left Swinging Johnson. And this is your favorite fantasy football podcast, the Fantasy Fluffers.
It took you a
literally
second.
had to think about that one.
It's been a long day, huh?
Oh, it's been a little bit of a long day, but no need to jump down that road. What I want to jump down was what we were just talking about.
Dude, so speaking of long days, this was one of the most stressful waivers of all time, and it was noon. I
Literally last night was like, guys, can we change the time for this reason specifically?
So why did you want the time change?
So I could know. That's the only
just
reason.
wanted to know?
I just wanted to know.
Just wanted it to be sooner?
I did not want to wait till 11:05 or 12:05, whenever the fuck we did it.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't lose sleep over it, but I also lost a lot of time in the morning just like double researching all my shit, like tweaking my little bids around and
So, fun fact. If you asked me if I was gonna have the highest bid this week, I would have said 1,000%. But guess what? No, I did not.
you did not.
Fucking Gabe went ham on a running back we know nothing about. $37. So, and Paul was the only other person who bid on him
Yeah,
for 15.
well, I think most
thought
people.
you were.
I mean, I thought about it, but here's the thing: I actually didn't really want him that bad because A, we don't know much about him, and B, he's a rental. He's only going to be a few weeks till Saquon gets back. And we don't know how good he's going to be. And the Giants' defense is really bad, and they're going to have to pass a lot, which is why.
We'll get to the next part is why Parker got Daniel Jones for $26. So a little background for you boys. Parker and I were texting, and somehow we were talking about who were like picking people up, and I told him that I went all in. Like I don't even
Well, I think even on like Sunday here, like Monday or something, we were on the phone, and I was like, dude, I want to get Daniel Jones, and you were like, I want to get Daniel Jones too. You told me first. I can't remember.
I also told you, don't tell me anymore. And what do? We told each other.
I told you as much as I could. I was like, dude, think about the Golden Tate stack. And I said,
yeah,
the worst.
I knew what you were doing too. I was like, his reverse psychology is working so well that I know it's working, and I'm still gonna fucking fall for it.
Yeah, the second I knew I wanted him, the first number that came into my head was like 21 fab, right? Which is a lot for a quarterback, but I think I need a Hail Mary here. And so I knew that if you outbid that, that's pretty fucking... I was already being stupid, and if you outbid me, you were being stupider. And so if I could egg you into bidding more, it'd be perfect, right? Or not. I mean, I was also... obviously, I went even higher, up to 26.
So here's our conversation. I said, I hate you guys so much. I just want to know if my waiver went through. This is Parker. Laugh out loud. Now you have to wait and bump up that bid and stress. Dex, laugh out loud. I can't bump up my bids. Laugh out loud. All in? ? 0-3, baby. No way you went all in week 4. I'm calling that bluff. So I take a screenshot and I edit it so he can't see who I'm bidding on. And I have one bid at $30, one bid at $25. Parker, what did you do right after that?
I went in to Sleeper and edited all my bids to $100 and screenshotted it and sent it to you and said, that don't mean shit to me. But then I also changed my Daniel Jones bid to $26 after the screenshot was sent.
So you want to know the most fucked up part about all of this?
What's that?
Literally the screenshot I sent you, Daniel Jones was at $30. And I was like, there's no way. And I was like, I'm worried I'm not going to get Disley. And I switched them. Literally, today, if we would have said this at 6 a.m., I would have them both. You literally you fucked and cucked me. I didn't know that was possible. I did not know that was possible. But ladies and gentlemen, Parker Left Swinging Johnson did it.
I didn't know that was possible either, but I did it. It was nice. It just felt real good.
I was so like, you got to be kidding me.
I could never be pissed about not getting Disley for 30 fab though. You took all the stress off my shoulders. It wasn't like, oh man, I underbid by like 2 or something. You just took it right off me. Thank you.
See, I'm more on like, oh, I paid value. You dumb fucks aren't going to give the man what he's worth. That's that big brain on me.
How many fab do you have left?
I don't know. Well, 25?
Yeah, it must be 25 because he zeroed out.
Yeah, 25.
Gabe has, what is it,
17 or
17?
something.
It's going to be interesting down the stretch.
So that was our little intro. We'll go more into who got what, but I couldn't hold that in. It was that was like my pre-waiver nut real quick.
This was the most stressful like waiver period of all time for me. Except for maybe the ones where I literally lost sleep. Those are especially
No more.
shitty.
We're gonna hold that because I want. Do we have waiver on here? I want to go into it a little bit more and talk about.
Okay.
Why is this Parker's waiver wire segment? Fuck you.
I literally copied like week 12 from last year and just like stole the segment straight up.
I like when you do our docs because they're tiny.
They're tiny, they're bolded. Yeah, because I like.
I
who
bold mine.
Do you know? I know. I showed you how to do that.
You showed me how to.
Showed you how to-
This motherfucker.
Okay.
Let's go back. Ooh, okay.
I have a non-fantasy related question for you.
4.5 hard.
Thank you. And I've been stewing on this for a while because I thought of this a while ago when I was pretty baked, and I wrote it down and I keep forgetting to ask you. So, okay. So imagine that you're a dude with
I am a dude.
an uncircumcised penis. Because
Okay.
you are circumcised, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thought so.
That's why the mushroom is out, right?
Yeah, so the
yeah.
mushroom's out at all times. So you're a guy with an uncut dick, as it's called sometimes. And so you have to pull back the foreskin, right, to let the mushroom out so you can bang, right?
Do you?
Yeah. Yeah, you got to pull back because it's in a hood. You don't just throw the hood in
Why not?
with the peen because
Do you know this?
probably because it wouldn't feel as good. That's why.
Okay.
And you would come inside of yourself, which is weird. You'd
it?
come inside the hood probably
yeah,
a
but
little
it's
bit.
like
Yeah.
your own little condom. That's like your dick
let me-
looking out for you.
Let me finish my question.
Okay,
Right.
my
So
bad.
you roll back the hood so that your perfect little unscathed penis can come out. Hasn't
it's
been
like
rubbing
when Miller
against
rolls
jeans.
down that collar on that shirt he wears all the
Yeah,
time.
just like that. Except this is like more pristine. This is like the perfect skin that's never touched the outside world, right? So you roll back that skin and you put a condom on so you don't nut everywhere, and then you let go of that foreskin, right? Because you're not going to just hold it up the whole time.
Stop talking to me like I know. Just explain.
Does the foreskin roll back over the condom and then get in the way? So you have two things on top of your dick? I don't understand how this foreskin rolling works because I would assume that it just rolls back up.
If only we had someone in our group with foreskin that we could ask. So I had no idea they rolled it back.
I mean,
Do
I've,
you
I've
know
read
that-
things.
So in my head, when they got hard, the little mushroom tip popped out. It was like the mole checking to see if it's still winter. The mole, the groundhog.
Yeah, because I guess the skin doesn't get a boner as well.
Yeah,
It's just the bone.
It's the skin. So your muscle is now erect, and so the skin that was over it, when you get hard, because I don't know about you guys, my dick is a lot smaller, soft than big.
Maybe the foreskin is like the same material as the ball sack skin, because you know how that like shrivels up when you get hard a little bit to protect you from the dangers of slapping ass.
Does it?
Yeah, it shrivels up a little bit so that it's not as floppy.
So it's like
not in
agile for
danger.
the wind doesn't hit it too much.
Yeah, exactly. You're a little more aerodynamic, and it's more protective. It's like a little turtle shell. Maybe the foreskin skin's actually just ball skin that does the same thing, and it shrivels up when
Isn't
you
it
get hard.
all just kind of ball skin? Like
Dude, my whole body is made of ball skin,
Yeah,
technically.
pretty much.
It's all the same
It's
thing.
just I started at the balls, and now I'm here.
Started at the balls, and now I'm here. All right, well, that's next year's intro song for sure.
Yeah. So hey, protect that foreskin, boys.
That's right.
If
I've
you
actually
could go
wanted to
back,
ask you this for a long
Would you rather
time.
have foreskin?
I don't think I give a fuck.
The
whatever.
only reason is I don't know if I would. I feel like that's just one more thing I have to deal with.
Yeah,
Like you
that's true.
got to like extra check when you piss and make sure you don't like when you like flop it to make sure you get all the piss
I already
out.
piss on myself
Yeah,
all the
I was
time.
gonna say that's why like when I wear khakis I think about it 3 more times because I'm like everyone will see this.
Yeah. And I'm actually like pretty shitty at getting all the piss out, right? So like, and I wear like athleisure clothes a lot, and it just shows right through. It's like just piss myself every day, man.
Yeah, and then cleaning it, like you got to really get in there.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've heard it. Well, that's why they started doing it, right? It's because it was a cleaning issue.
Oh, is that it?
That's what I
I
have
thought
read.
it looked prettier, but I guess I don't. I will be all right. This I promise.
Well,
you.
it's both.
Before next week, I'll watch a few uncircumcised porns.
That's where you're gonna get your education from on how.
What
uncut
else would
dicks
I
work.
get it from?
It's the perfect source of all American education is porn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you think I learned to read?
Not wrong.
Fucking Asa Kira, I still miss her.
She taught you how to read.
Yeah.
What a hero. But no, I think I'd be fine doing this. I probably won't. Well, here's another question: are you gonna get your kids cut?
Yeah, but I'm gonna do it myself. Doc, I got this one.
I don't know. I don't know if probably not.
You're not gonna get.
I'll read up on it
I
extensively.
thought it was good for them. Like it's like healthy.
From what I understand is like people aren't retarded anymore, and we have like soap and shit like on hand. We're not.
People
like,
aren't
cavemen.
retarded. People aren't retarded.
We're less retarded than we were when we started this I guess habit, this trait.
Hashtag global warming.
Hashtag global warming. That's right.
All right. Well, that's enough foreskin talk for today. Let's jump into my favorite segment.
You say it this time, Dex.
All right. Hashtag next gen stats. Parker's favorite facts.
Yep, nailed it.
Nice.
So, do you know how many sacks Denver has in the year?
0.
Yeah, I knew you knew that one.
Parker made a joke.
It's actually mind blowing. They're still not a bad D. They just have no sacks.
And we also, like, to be fair, we have Von Miller and we have, I was about to say, Chubb. But it is Chubb. I was thinking Nick Chubb.
Yeah, there's some heroes on that D. Still nothing. What offenses have they played off the top of your head?
We played Green Bay last week. We started with Oakland, and in the middle, who did we play second week? The Bears.
Okay.
And we were up. We went for the 2-point conversion, and with like 30 seconds left, and Mitchell Trubisky, you big dick motherfucker, I actually like him, throws this, oh god damn it, Denver D, like gets them in field goal range, and literally 7 seconds left, and I was like, Bears kickers, always bad, we're good. Through the fucking middle. And
with that new guy?
Yeah.
Pena or whatever?
Pinon.
Peñon? Is that his name?
That's actually pine nuts in Spanish, but
Speaking of Mitchell,
Trubisky.
throw brick skis is what I like to call him sometimes in my head. Never out loud before. It actually rolls off better than I thought it would.
it did. That went well.
Thank you. But Amber and I were watching on Monday Night Football, and we kept making jokes about how dreamy his eyes are.
Oh,
because-
yeah. I would not. Did you see what his coach told him, though?
No, what did you say?
He said, shut the fuck up. And, I don't want to say, like, the scared to get offended Twitter, like, blew up. Because they're like, I can't believe the NFL coach told their player to shut the fuck up.
Dude, it's like very much like a master servant mentality in the NFL. Like you just follow the boss, and we're all gonna be okay.
So, Ebol, on Twitter, people were like, athletes were like, post the worst thing your coach has said to you. And one guy who played D1 hockey, my coach told me that my slap shot, he could stop my slap shot with his flaccid dick. Fuck. How the part about being a coach would just be funny, being mean funny.
Oh my god, what was the meanest thing your coach ever told you?
I can't remember.
I can't think of.
He
one
yelled
either.
a lot, and he was just like, it was probably like, it'd be like, it would be something like, you dumb fuck, should have, like, it was something like, suck on your mom's tit so you were stronger or something. So you got more busted. It was something along the lines of like, because I got like beat on the line, and it was just like, you should have spent more time on your mama's tit than doing something. It was like that.
That's funny. You can't say that kind of shit anymore.
No, but that's like it was like, it was fucked up, and then afterwards, like, you laugh about it. Like, that was a good joke.
I don't think my coach has ever said. I don't remember them saying anything to me that would be like super inappropriate to say now. I just remember like fucking up a lot. But my mom also literally wrote their checks, so that could probably contribute to it quite
That's
a
fair.
bit.
Our head coach, the one who said that to me, his son played with me, and like they got it. Like he would grab him by the face mask. So like they never touched us, but since it was his own son, he would grab him by the face mask and put him and like headbutt him. And he played for ASU when they won the Rose Bowl.
Oh, really?
And he played in the NFL.
Yeah,
So,
you got to
like,
go harder on your kid.
He was a left tackle, so he was like 6'6", just like look like you're like, yeah, you played in the NFL.
Speaking of 6'6", do you know how tall Daniel Jones is?
6'6".
He's 6'5".
I was like,
It was a great guess though.
yeah. Also, fun fact. Oh wait, we're talking about Brisky.
True throw brickskis. True brickskis. Yeah. Anyways, he's got dreamy eyes, and we were laughing about that.
Do you know where he went to college?
No,
North Carolina.
I would never know that. I don't follow college football very much.
I just thought on Monday night they literally say Mitch Trubisky, North Carolina.
If he had played basketball, I would have known for sure.
There's no way.
I know.
If he played, but I thought you meant at North
No,
Carolina.
if he had, because
Oh,
they
yeah.
never shut the fuck up about dual sport players. Do you know how many plays New England has ran from behind this season?
Behind?
Yeah.
0.
Yeah, it's fucking 0, which is crazy. That's all. They also have like
Are
a
they
really
ever not going to be good?
Never.
So they won their first Super Bowl.
Tom has to die.
and Bill
Belichick has to die.
Do you know what? Tom Brady, Jimmy Garoppolo, and Jacoby Brissett all on the Patriots 2 years ago, what their records are for their teams?
No.
It's like 8-1.
Really?
Right? Yeah, because 9. It's 8-1. They
Garoppolo's
3-0. The
Are you-
49ers are 3-0.
That's crazy.
The Patriots are 3-0, and the Colts are 2-1.
I should
And
know
that
that.
one was like down to the last. Like it came down to the end.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, fucking
Sorry.
Patriots.
Being busy, being mind
Yeah,
fucked over here.
Since 2001, the Patriots have been good. We've literally, it's almost 20.
Almost my whole life.
Yeah, I'm only 28, about to be 29. 20 of my years, they have been like the top tier NFL.
How many rings do they have in that time? Do you know?
5.
They have like 6 total, right? Or Brady has 6, right? Or I don't know if
No,
Brady or
Brady-
Belichick has 6.
Is it 6? I can't remember. I think they tied because I think Brady had 2 on one finger. So I think you're right. It is
I
6.
think they have 6
Because
now,
there's
yeah.
that picture of him showing his hand up with all the rings, and one of his fingers has 2 rings.
Fucking crazy.
Could you imagine? And
It's
could
like a
you
real logistical problem. Not a lot of people
could you
have had to deal
imagine
with.
being Tom Brady, one of the highest earners with ads too, and you don't even come close to what your wife makes per year?
Is that true? She makes more than that?
Giselle Bundchen, yeah, she's like for the longest time she was the top model in the world.
And she has mad brands now too.
Yeah. In like Europe, her shit's everywhere.
Babe, do you know off the top of your head if you own anything from one of Giselle's brands? Okay.
But you know
We're getting
who
a
she
hard
is?
no.
The secret Victoria's Secret model. Yeah, she's huge over in Europe. Guess who she dated when she was 21?
Tom Brady.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, fuck. So close.
Every one of you right now, go Google Leonardo DiCaprio girlfriends, and there'll be a chart on Google. It's like number 1 or 2. Leonardo's age keeps going up. His girlfriends never get over the age of 23.
Yeah, Amber finds that pretty creepy. She's said that before.
Yeah.
She finds that weird.
Why?
Because it's like predatory. I don't know.
Hell, they're adults. They're all like 21 to like 23.
He's a creep.
I'm gonna get a beer while you guys fight this.
Why is he a creep? You gotta speak into the mic. You gotta speak into the mic. They can't hear you.
This is the last one.
He's a creep. He's just like this older man. I just see all these pictures.
So
of him with,
so
like,
if
young chicks on the beach and like.
so,
he's got
why
his
is
big
he a
belly
creep?
and
Because
he's just-
girls like him.
I don't know. It's just weird. Just weird vibe. He's
All
a
right.
weird dude.
Thanks for covering for me, babe.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Let's get that.
If I was a single, whatever aged man, and I could only date 21-year-olds, I would do it every time, especially since they're all models.
No comment. Next section.
Did you do all your fun facts?
How many interceptions would Lamar Jackson have to throw in a row to have to have a better QBR or to have a worse QBR than Baker Mayfield?
Probably 1.
Okay, if he throws 8, he still has a better QBR.
Why you gotta be a dick?
It's just honestly one of the best stats of the week. It just
Ah.
happens to be at your detriment.
Baker, I will never let you go. Don't worry.
Here's one that's totally unrelated to. Patrick Mahomes is on pace to be NFL's first blank yard passer.
Black.
We're talking no. Blank. It's so like quantity of yards. We'll round it up to the thousands, right? So
4,000.
no, it's 6,000. He's on
What
pace to
the
be a
flip?
6,000 yard passer.
You gotta be.
By what this tweeter said
What's
is
the
a
record?
comfortable margin. I don't fucking know.
I think it's like 51.
It's funny because you always ask me for context, and I'm like, dude, I don't know. This was a tweet. It's like, I don't know what it is now, 180 characters or something.
I'm gonna like somehow find the people you follow and message them all on Wednesday morning to tweet fake news.
That'd be funny. And you just be ready with all of it?
Yes.
That'd be pretty good.
That's like when shout out to another podcast that listens to ours. Part of my take, they had Gronk on their podcast.
Yeah.
And they told him on the podcast tonight at like 9:00, do the eye emoji on your Twitter and nothing else, because we're releasing this interview tomorrow. And he did it, and ESPN picked it up. Colin Cowherd at Fox picked it up, and everyone was talking about how like Gronk's giving signals he's coming back.
Oh my
and then in the morning when they released their podcast, they released the video of them asking him, and they're like, "Everyone's gonna think you're coming back." And Gronk was like, "Yeah, let's do it."
It's fucking trolled everyone.
I was like, "Holy fuck!" Do you want to know the worst part is they trolled me.
Yeah, you picked him up in the
our
Dynasty.
other league. I picked him up.
Just because the eyes emoji tweet?
100%.
Damn. Yeah, he was trending.
You want to know the worst part? I knew they were interviewing him because they like said that they were interviewing him that day.
You'd be like, this is the perfect time for Gronk to announce
But
his
they
coming back.
do this all the time. They do the eye emojis all the time.
Oh, the players do?
Yeah, no, they tell them to.
Oh, they tell people to. That's so funny.
They troll people, and it's always them.
That's brilliant.
They're so fucking good at their job. Thanks for listening,
Yeah.
boys.
Yeah, thanks for listening to us. Thanks for literally everything you do. Let's move on to results. Yeah. I got no more. Oh, we got power
ranking.
rankings.
I was like, you skipped a whole.
No one fucking cares about the power rankings.
The ones online.
Yeah. 10guys1cup.com. Let's see how many submissions we got. All right.
1,
so
2, 3, 4,
let's
5,
immediately
6,
call out
7.
people who didn't submit. Brad.
Brad.
6, 7.
Miller.
Miller and
Dustin.
Dustin didn't submit. That's
What a
crazy.
shitty person.
What a shithead. All right, let's talk over the rankings. In order, we got Daniel, Paul, Dustin, Brad, Charlie, Andrew, Gabe, Mike, Parker, Dex.
Boo, Wendy.
We're the worst podcast in the league, is what that means.
So here's what pisses me off. That Gabe has you at 6.
Gabe has me
Gabe
at
has
5.
you at 5.
I have me at 6. Gabe has me better than I have me.
Gabe has me last. And Brad, why does Gabe have Brad so low? I don't know if Gabe knows how fantasy works in his defense. I think this is actually just Gabe rating how he likes us.
Brad
So
is a
that
consistent 3 or 4 in everyone's
Yes.
rankings except for, I mean, Gabe's like 8. He's
Honestly,
8.
Gabe's
Charlie
like-
has him at 7.
This is how much I like each of you. That's how Gabe did it.
Well, I don't know. Like, it's funny because I don't know how everyone does. I know Charlie just said he did it off of like thought, right? So he just tried to remember, and he even ranked himself below Gabe, just like off memory. But I actually like tried to look at everyone's team and like decipher how I felt.
I look at what your team is right then. I do it how the college football does it. I look at what your record is, who you've beat, and then what your team has. So like Mike's, it was neck and neck for me between. So Mike's last in mine.
Yeah.
His bench is horrible. Horrible.
There's literally no one on his bench.
Yes.
They're all out. Or
Yeah, and now bye weeks are coming up, things like that. That's why, like, I hate Parker's team.
We can find out who the
literally
real
probably
dumbass-
the worst team in the league
My
if it
team's
wasn't for Mike.
actually good. It's actually good. Honestly, I was looking at it today. I was like, fuck, I'm a lot more shallow and wide receiver than I thought I was.
I am so deep at receiver, it's dumb.
I need receivers, guys. I got extra RBs, actually. Come at me.
What RBs do you have that anybody in the world would want?
See, this is the thing. You're down on every player who just hasn't been a star before.
How?
I was thinking about this the other day. You don't really like assess talent very much when you look at a player.
assess talent.
You don't assess. Tell me one rookie that you like
Rookie in the league or
Yeah.
on your team?
in fantasy.
One rookie that I like.
Yeah.
I can't even name a rookie.
I know this is the problem because you don't evaluate talent. I have like
I
3
don't
rookies
e-
on my team. I have 3 rookies on my team. No shit, you don't like my
the
team.
difference is Parker just. I watched the combine. When's the last time you watched the
Oh,
combine?
you
I
watched the combine. You're
college
officially a professional on how these players are in
Who are
football.
your rookies that you
fucking
have?
idiot.
Who are your rookies?
You
Literally, I'm looking. You have none except Daniel Jones.
say it again. Say that again. I have 4 rookies on my team. You
Oh,
can't
I
even-
forgot Montgomery was. Who's the other one?
Josh Jacobs.
Oh yeah, where is he? Okay, Parker
And,
has
I'm
more-
about to have DK Metcalf on my team too.
I saw. Can I just push all those trades through?
Yeah.
Like it's dumb.
I
Like
think I said it to one day anyways, but yeah, I don't give a fuck. I mean, here's the thing. We should honestly have them insta-go, and if people like want to call together a veto and we veto it somehow, we can just revert it with commish powers.
yeah, I took away yours and Paul's commish powers.
By the way, do you realize that you were off by 4 rookies on my team?
Yeah,
That's quite a bit. It's a sizable number.
is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
That's what I'm saying.
For people that don't matter.
You don't evaluate talent.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see. Timestamp this. Today is September 25th, Mountain Standard Time 5. That's not even Mountain Standard Time.
No, it's
It's
6:38.
6:38.
Yeah.
Your clock's wrong.
I haven't even updated my PC
All
since I
right.
moved here.
So it's 6:38. Parker's team is garbage. Parker will be in last place.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I don't think I'll be last place though.
No, last place going into the playoffs.
Are you accounting for the fab left on my team's budget? Because
We'll talk. Stop bringing up Fab. We have a Fab section for a reason. I want to talk about it there. Yo,
Okay.
fuck. Oh yeah, rankings.
power rankings.
I was like, what the fuck have we been talking
yeah.
about?
You started texting and got confused.
No, I'm looking at Slack because I hate the fucking website. Started texting. I literally talked to the people in this group, and you're all listening, and you're sitting next to me. I have no friends.
Let me look for some more anomalies out here while you're doing that. Charlie's the only one who doesn't have Daniel in the top 1. Charlie has Daniel at 3.
Which blows my mind. I
yeah.
honestly
Daniel's team is so good. I was texting him too. He's like, I need a tight end, dude. My team's, I need it. I need it so bad. I'm hurting at tight end. Like, who gives a fuck, dude? You have the top 2. I don't know if it's the top 2 running backs. Well, your running backs are fucking nasty. Whole team's nasty.
I don't know how to do that. Yeah. So here's the Daniel doesn't realize. So here, let me ask you: would you, if you had Daniel's team, would you trade away CMC for Adam Thielen?
No.
Go look at his team right now.
No, I would not.
Yes, 100% you not. Would you trade him away for Travis Kelce?
No, still no.
See, literally Daniel and Gabe.
I wouldn't trade CMC
Daniel
for
and Gabe,
one player at all.
That's what I said.
No one player.
Daniel and Gabe were talking about that, and Daniel was like, "Yeah, he offered." What I tried explaining to Daniel, because we were gonna trade until I got Paul's. All you need is a solid low floor flex, and I have a shit ton. Low floor flexes.
At what position?
Flex, wide receiver,
Oh, okay,
running
yeah.
back, but it was wide receiver. You need a guaranteed 10 to 12 points, and I have those, and we were going to trade for Devontae Freeman, who's been up and down. I gave him 3. I was like, you choose which one you want. Go look at their stats, things like that. He was like, no. And then he's talking about trading CMC away. Like, he's actually having those conversations. I was like, you understand how good your fucking team is right now? Because with CMC and Dalvin Cook, and then your flex 2 being automatic 12 points every week, you're golden, bud.
Man, I was gonna try to trade Kittle too if I had gotten Disley. You just reminded me of that.
Who are you? Daniel.
I don't know. I would have just shopped him around.
It
a
would
little
have
bit.
been me or Daniel.
Probably, yeah. You guys like tight ends?
Yeah, but
Well, there's a few teams hurting for tight end. I'm surprised there wasn't more high bids on Disley.
that's why I bid $30.
Yeah.
I literally there was 2 at 17, so 5
was
people
me.
bid on Disley.
I had it set up so that I had only I don't know if this is new to anybody, but I had it set
They
up so
all know.
if I won,
Don't even bring it
Alright,
up.
fuck it, I won't even talk about it. Not even for the Brads of this world.
Okay, that's fair.
If
Brad,
I
that's my bad.
had won Jones, I would have bid less. But if I had lost Jones, I would have bid more on Disley.
Yes.
And it just finally came to me. You know?
Yeah, Miller was confused why He's like, why is Dustin's or Gabe's? Because Miller won someone in the bids, but Gabe outbid him by a lot, and it said unfulfilled.
Oh, because Gabe didn't have enough money.
No,
Wait, really?
no, he only bid $11. It's because Gabe, invalid, because Gabe won. That was his backup.
Oh.
So Gabe got the person he wanted.
And then he.
Then
the same
that
player.
was my backup.
Got it.
So Miller won automatically because Gabe won that one.
Got it. Interesting. Anything else you want to talk about in these power rankings?
You guys having me at last, it'll come back to bite you.
I feel like sometimes people just look at the points scored and the rankings and they just make it off of that and don't think about, how maybe someone's team has underperformed quite a bit this year.
Yes.
And that it'll positively regress later. Right, Dex? That happens. Do you wish upon a star?
If you wish upon a star, you may never know. Wait, what the?
What?
Oh, I had.
You got the wrong sheet up. We're talking about week 3 results now.
Cool. Week 3 results.
We can do. Let's do this one first.
That one hurts.
Yeah. Mike actually puts up points.
Mike would have beaten everybody. Oh, never mind. Daniel and Andrew and Brad. But still, Mike had his best week yet by a shit ton. It's the first week he wasn't the lowest scorer.
Yeah, that's going to be me this week.
He's paid me twice.
I saw him pay
Yeah, I
you,
know.
actually.
He's paid me twice for being the lowest scorer, and then he pulls up 154. Mike literally texted me that day and was like, I should be fine. I don't see Brad's team pulling this off. And then he puts in Slack, Brad, I did not see your afternoon players playing like this. And Brad puts up 179 and drops his dick in Mike's mouth. Like, Mike is bobbing for Brad's balls.
This is very much a what have you done lately league. Because looking at the power rankings, Mike puts Mike at 6. Paul puts Mike at 7, despite having 2 lowest scoring weeks. Where did I put him? I put Mike last because I looked at his team. And
I
it's
put
fucking
Mike
trash.
last also.
I guess this is like long term. It's not like what have you done lately. Like, did you? I don't know. It's so funny.
And I also look at like Daniel's not the highest scorer. Like he is yet to even be the highest scorer. He's just consistently always high.
And his team looks
His
nasty.
team
Dude.
looks filthy. That it's like the what Charlie had last year was CMC and another running back. I don't fucking remember. But if you have CMC and Dalvin Cook, you're cooking, boys.
You're cooking. Let's see who didn't dink Gabe properly for losing Saquon.
God, fuck me.
I think. Charlie has Gabe at 5. Gabe has Gabe at 4, even like post Saquon injury, which is interesting to me.
I
Gabe's
told
averaging
you,
7.
Gabe's just ranking the group how much he likes them.
Daniel number 1, Dex last, Parker 5.
That's about right.
Was that? Do you remember when Paul sent out a list of the league? Like it was he wrote down everyone's name in the league, right? And he sent out the list on a piece of paper. And you and I have both made enough lists to know that you do it in order of people that you remember, right?
Yeah.
And it was a very weird listing. Was that entertaining to you that I called that out? Because I was high as fuck when it happened. I was in Portland.
I was doing something and I remember it and I didn't pay enough attention, but I wish I could see it now because it would be hilarious.
Yeah, I took a screenshot of it. I posted it in the chat too. I was like, this is how the order that Paul remembers all of us.
It blows so because you've said that before, I literally put you like 3 or 4 steps down. Every time.
Fucking troll.
Every time I put you 3 or 4 steps down.
Do you guys see this abusive relationship that I have to go through day in,
Because
day
I can't
out?
let your head get too big. I'm doing it for you, Parker.
Don't worry, dude. Fantasy's doing the best it can too. Let's talk about this matchup. I'm just highlighting it so that we go last.
Yeah, Paul. Paul versus Andrew.
Paul lost to Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew's. It's fantasy. I don't hate it.
Paul had a good score. It's funny, you can't really take like the median because there's like some fucking low ass scores here.
Yeah.
He has a good average for sure.
What the fuck is Miller's name? Oh, General.
General Andrew.
Wait, what week am I on? I'm on week 4. That's why.
Yeah. Wait, how'd you go back? I didn't know you could go back on
They're
that.
right here. Scroll to the top. You can
It's literally not on mine.
worst.
It's literally not on mine.
Literally the worst.
The button is fucking missing.
The worst website ever.
It's actually
Literally the worst
Well,
website.
it's definitely not the
Sleeper
worst.
is.
but it is bad.
What website is worse than this?
Don't put me on the spot like that.
Yeah, that's
I've
what I
been to them.
thought.
Fucking Pizza Hut's website. Have you ever tried to order a pizza on their new revamped website?
No.
I actually wrote a letter.
I don't want to hear
them,
anymore.
and I said, fire your web dev
The
intern
fact
because it's shit.
that you order Pizza Hut pizza. Jesus
I don't
fuck
wanna hear it. I
Parker.
don't- This is not the discussing of
might
the
go-
low ranked cheap pizzas. All right. This is a fantasy football podcast. Stop getting off topic and get off my dick because I have a special place in my heart for Pizza Hut. Okay, my parents
I
bought me
get
that
it.
one time.
You drank Mountain Dew, played video games, and ate Pizza Hut. All right.
Yeah, and they gave me a lot of free gamer score for buying Pizza Hut. All right, fuck off. It means something
What
to
the
me.
fuck is gamer score mean?
That's all right. You don't have to worry about it.
I probably will never. worry
Andrew
about it.
beat Paul. Actually, surprising is Where's Andrew's rankings on the most part? I feel like he's like middle of the pack. Let's see what 6.
Well, he's 1 and 2. He started Adrian Peterson. He beat Paul with Adrian Peterson putting up 4 points.
Did Paul underperform that week?
Well, Paul had Todd Gurley who put up 5 points.
I literally can't look at last week's rankings. It's so frustrating.
Tall. Paul had Lamar Jackson 22, Kerryon Johnson 12, Mark Ingram 37 fucking points. God damn it. As me, Parker, and I talked, I had Mark Ingram high. Paul literally took him 3 picks before me. Literally. That was, and you want to know the worst part about all this is?
So
I picked Baker the round before.
that was absolutely a mistake.
My fucking, like, when I like someone, like, I will suck their dick till we die. And that's the problem.
Till we die.
But fuck you. And then Paul also, Michael Thomas, Juju Smith-Schuster, 15 points both. Tight end garbage, Todd Gurley garbage. But fuck
You know the weirdest thing about Paul's team? He fixed it a little bit last week, but he literally had like 2 tight ends. He still has 2 tight ends, and he had 4 quarterbacks last week.
Yeah.
That's how much confidence this man has in his waiver wire pickups.
To be fair, he is the waiver wire king.
Yeah.
Like, no one else puts more emphasis on, like, being smart. He is the opposite of me.
Yeah, he's really fucking good at waiver wire. It's stupid.
Hey, we'll get to my
Next
matchup.
fucking segment.
Next matchup.
Charlie v. Dustin. Dustin claps Charlie. Game over. Let's look at the box score. See if anything exciting happened. Why don't you look at the box score since I can't?
28 points, Mahomes, Matt Ryan. Galladay fucking sucked for Charlie. Edelman did well. Fucking his tight end got him 24 points. But
Dude,
then
Waller's so good.
Chris Carson and John Ross. If Charlie was fucking smart, he would have started Hardman like any smart. I'm just joking, Charlie. Your shit was like just up in the air.
Yeah, sorry. Just a bad.
Dustin didn't even start Philip Lindsay. Like, Philip Lindsay, what did he have? 29 points. 29 points.
I still don't understand how Dustin trips over these decent teams.
I literally, I don't know. I was like, Dustin has after the draft.
He is such a shit team.
Dustin-
He literally goes out to the bar after the draft. He's like, oh, dude, Shady McCoy just got traded to the best team in the NFL. What the fuck's going on here? Trips over good teams, man.
All
Who
right.
drafts LaShawn McCoy on the Bills?
So now we'll do mine
Yeah, let's do yours.
because I don't care about yours either.
You lost to Daniel. What was that, like the third highest scorer of the week? Just behind
Daniel was the
Dustin
highest.
and Brad.
Oh yeah, third highest. So Baker Mayfield, a solid 9.7. Le'Veon Bell, solid 9.3. Leonard Fournette, a solid 13.7. Odell 10. Jared Cook, my tight end, and fucking Calvin Ridley 1.6. But Tyler Lockett, 30 points. I was high on him, and he is paying off.
He's nice, man.
I'm happy about it. Ooh,
He's
I like
nice.
that. I'm gonna do that too.
Yeah, well, I got to pee right after we do this next segment, so I'm going to have you impromptu, and I'm getting ready because I got to do my piss dance.
So,
But yeah, Tyler Lockett's fucking nice,
Yes.
man. And Russell Wilson's doing great too this year. Why couldn't
Russell Wilson had 42 points on Daniel's bench.
Why couldn't Russell Wilson have done that for me last year?
Daniel, You know what?
I swear I pick
You
up
know
every
what?
player on their fucking down year, man.
On the podcast right now. Let's see if this works. Let it see if this works.
What? I'm nervous. You gonna call him? All right, let me take a piss while you're doing that.
Okay. Daniel, answer the phone. Daniel did not answer, guys. Not great. I'm calling you about... Daniel, answer. Do it, pussy. Do it. You fuck. Daniel. Daniel.
He's not answering. He's at work.
Fucking asshole.
He didn't answer me this morning either. I texted him about doing
What
a trade.
time?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter
Well,
because I'll tell you the story. I texted him about a trade, and next thing I know, a trade's been accepted in our league, and he pushed one through.
What was your trade?
It was I was trying to do. I was looking around for
A
Stephon
running
Diggs.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
You also tried to trade Mike.
I literally offered everyone in the league.
Yeah, no one wants fucking
Brad
Stephon
wants.
Diggs. Yeah,
Brad
because
wants.
Brad is an idiot.
Some people wanted it. I just didn't like what they offered back. Right.
Yeah.
I think.
I was offended when you offered me that trade.
Oh really? Oh,
Because-
we must have a history of this then.
No.
Because you sent me some shit trades too.
No, I was offended. I've sent you shit trades as like starting points. I was like, I don't need.
Where was the bargaining in response? You
I
just
don't
said
need
no.
a wide receiver though. When
Yeah,
I
no one does.
offered you in the other league, you needed a running
Well,
back.
the thing was, is that people like
Did you not need a running back in the other league?
So the
I
farthest-
offered you something answer my question. I offered you
No.
something you needed. You offered me something that I couldn't wipe my ass with.
No, I don't even remember your shit trade in the other league.
It
That's,
was
that's
like
why I can't talk about it.
Eckler for Adam Thielen.
So like the farthest I got with all my like trade negotiations in this league was like just wide receiver for wide receiver, which I was fine with. Which is literally exactly what I did actually. And the best offer I got was from Paul, which was from Moore on the Panthers, but I already own Curtis Samuel, and I'm not going to have both of them.
Yeah.
I mean, if I didn't, that would have been perfect. I would have loved that, but
I wouldn't trade you a single one of my wide receivers for Diggs.
okay, that's a great strategy. See how it works out. 'Cause
I-
Brad has him now. Might work out for him.
No, it won't because you
We'll
got
see. I mean, I got rid of him for a reason. I don't like him, but
clearly.
we'll see what happens. Let's go to
Alright.
the next one.
The last one, Parker.
Parker loses to Gabe. The most depressing. So I was texting you about tilting my face off over the weekend about this. Literally, none of my players except for my quarterback got a touchdown.
To be fair, your players that you started are Jared Goff. I'm going to just name a few.
Yeah.
He started Jared Goff, Matt Breida, Stephon Diggs. That's all I really got to say. And
Well, 'cause
that's
the rest
all I
of them are
got to
good.
say about that. Are they?
Devontae Adams didn't get a touchdown. What's up with that? He's having a weird year this year, isn't he?
Is he having a weird year?
He is having
or
a weird
he
year.
just garbage?
No, he's not garbage. Do you know his stats from last year? Do you know what percent he was?
I do, and people drop off. That's how it works, buddy.
Oh, you
That's
predicted
how
his
you
drop
go.
off.
I did not at all.
Damn, you're retarded. Me neither. Me neither. Nick Chubb had a touchdown. Probably would have won me this game, but it got called back because Odell Beckham was in incorrect formation.
How would that have won you the game? Was it a 50-yard touchdown?
How many points is the touchdown?
6.
It would not have won me the game. Would have been closer though.
Yeah,
sure.
how far out was it? Do you remember?
It was short.
Okay, so yeah, you would have lost by 12 points instead of 23. 8 math.
That is a lot more than I thought it was, to be honest.
Yeah,
I do look at things through pretty rosy,
that's fair.
rosy glasses. Yeah.
We all do. At least you can admit it. I won't. I'm
Oh,
fine.
the other thing that really fucked me is I picked up the Titans and played them on defense.
Oh,
And the
we
Jags
skipped mine.
weren't available.
I picked up the Jags.
You know,
The
this
day
is,
of.
This is 100%.
I picked up the Jags.
What did they score?
17 points.
That would have won me.
Daniel was like, wow, nice pickup. And I was like, you know what? I was kind of like, fuck it. Guess how many sacks the Jags had in that game?
I don't care.
9.
I don't want to hear it. That would have won me.
9 fucking sacks.
And the only reason
What
I
did
didn't
your
do that is
defense
because
get you?
it was 0. The only reason I didn't do that is because I was busy in Portland all week too. That pissed me off.
Oh
'cause
my
I was
God.
just literally too busy to play fantasy. Right?
Hold on. That would have gotten you 17 points, 10. Holy shit. You would have. Where's my score? You need 17. Oh, no. You would have lost by like 0.2.
Well, that plus the Chubb touchdown. Look at how far I'm reaching here to make
Yeah.
myself feel good. A good decision and
That's
not a
like
stupid
when I
flag.
say, no, my dick's this big. You got to start from the asshole.
All right, I don't like this segment anymore. We're cutting it from the entire podcast. Do you see this next segment where you do impromptu draft rankings? I don't know if we did that already. I just put it in here for fun.
Oh, like draft rankings for the
Rank
league?
everyone's team, yeah, just off the top of your head.
Like without looking? Or do you want me to look?
Hey, you can look. You
Okay.
gotta do it fast though. I want pretty rapid fire here.
So who has...
Because no one ever got draft rankings from you, and that's bullshit. The league deserves it.
I am not going... My life isn't easy right meow.
I understand.
I-
So we're gonna do it here. That's
Okay.
it. We're gonna make up for it.
Draft rankings. Let's go. I'm going to use my phone. Parker
Yeah, use your
hates
phone.
it.
Use your phone. That's
But
fine.
fucking sleeper. By the way,
I'm gonna predict Daniel number 1. By the way.
I looked up online why sleeper's so bad. What they do is they actually use the same code.
Fucking look up your shit. Stop stalling.
Okay. So, all right.
Let me guess. Daniel number 1.
Number 1 probably goes to Daniel, which I said at the draft. Did
Yep.
I not?
Yeah, you did.
I told
Everyone
you.
said it. Everyone.
Daniel's the best. So it'll probably go Daniel, Dex. Then I think I'm going to go with Charlie.
Any
No.
reasoning? Any reasoning at all?
You want me to, how much you, okay.
Yeah.
So Daniel's team is the best because Daniel was smart and got 2 solid running backs and then got low floor, high ceiling wide receivers who are paying off. We will see what happens with Eckler going out. He made smart decisions. What really needs to matter is how he handles the waiver wire this year. One injury and then buys will fuck Daniel because Daniel last year also was 5-0.
Yeah, he
and
was
then
good until
didn't
week
make
4.
the playoffs.
Yep.
So he started going down. Next, who did I say after that? I said, myself. No explanation needed. We won't even go down there. Then I'll go Brad's team, probably because I like him more than all of you. Then Charlie, because he doesn't piss me off. Dustin's team is not the best. His is the last, but it popped up. His team's so fucking bad. Like, Hopkins and Julio Jones, amazing. Every fucking one else is horrible. This guy probably won't win a game all year. All fucking year. Dustin
way.
won't win
No
a
way he
game.
wins
Who
a game.
drafts Patrick Mahomes that early? What a fucking idiot. And then I'll probably go Gabe, taking Saquon, and then I love Deshaun Watson. I don't like Chris Godwin, but I like that Gabe likes Chris Godwin, and he went in with that. Because to me, that's smart. That's how you win leagues. You use your heart, not your brain, boys. Following up, it'll probably be Miller and then Parker. And those are my rankings.
Did you even say Mike?
Oh, and then Mike.
There we go. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't last.
So that was my quick 2.
You did a really good job for doing that on the fly.
Maybe I'll do a better one, like right
Get a little
before
more
the
time.
playoffs. I'll write one again.
Rate
'Cause-
everyone's team before
'cause
into playoffs.
I can be creative and talk shit.
Yeah.
Um,
You need to get back into that blogging life.
There's no way right now. That won't happen for a year. Parker interjects with
This is straight up from like a long time ago. How about who do you think has the best turnout for how much time they've invested in fantasy? Obviously, I have the worst. But-
Again, we talked about this last year.
Yeah. I literally just ripped this question off of our previous.
I say me because I put 0 effort into like fantasy.
And you're last in the league, so that sounds like you get exactly what you put into it.
No, it's week 3. Calm down. I literally, so I don't listen to podcasts. I don't read about fantasy. I read stuff that I would read if we were not in a league. Like I watch what I watch if we were not in a league. There's no part of me that is like, ooh, I should, like, I don't follow any special fantasy Twitters. I follow like the Adam Schefters, the like, Parker spilled a little bit of beer. fucking pussy.
That's right, we're good.
What
I
is
didn't know
this,
there's any beer left in
freshman
there.
year? Jesus
Trying to
Christ.
stack beer cans, man.
Yeah, well, that's freshman
Stop
year.
projecting your team's shit performance on
I'm
my beer
not
stacking
at all.
abilities.
What were we even talking about? So probably me.
Yeah, you don't put any time in and you have terrible results.
It's probably you and Paul at the top, me at the bottom, Mike at the bottom. Little correlation here. Dustin.
Brad at the bottom.
Yeah, Brad. Daniel's, like, he does more than I thought. He will be like, I researched all this on Eckler and stuff, but also Daniel's the type of person to tell you he did something so you think he did it. Yeah, I spent like an hour reading. You looked up one website and read the headline.
You read a tweet, brother.
Yeah, he doesn't even know what that means.
Yeah. We could look over the waiver wires
Again.
Yeah, we didn't
So,
actually, we've like brushed over
I
it.
want to bring this up real quick. Waiver wire.
Yeah.
When does it stop mattering?
When does the waiver wire? Literally never.
Mine is next week.
That's funny because you know why I made it to the playoffs last year? It's because I picked up.
Because your average is fucking fantasy football?
No, it was because I was able to buy out the Kansas City Chiefs running back, whose name I can't remember right now, who was
Parker,
overdrafted.
You barely made the playoffs.
I bought Spencer Ware,
Yeah.
and my team name was Where We Dropping Boys, and he got me enough points to get into the playoffs. If I remember that right. That
Okay.
wouldn't have happened unless I had the fab to buy him out.
Waivers, the amount it matters drops after next week.
I totally agree, but it still matters.
It'll always matter, but the amount it matters drops significantly.
I think so too. I think most of the big plays are done
That's
before
why
week 5.
I went all in and I didn't get Daniel Jones, which hurts my soul. God, fuck this website. Literally, Sleeper, I want to kick you in the nuts. Should never have
It has
left
no nuts.
ESPN.
All right, well, I'll help you out. Gabe buys Wayne Gallman for $37. And Paul bids $15.
I bought Will Disley for 30. Dustin and Parker both put 17, which is hilarious.
Yeah, good.
Daniel with 13.
Big brain thinking.
Paul with 7. Then we go to Daniel Jones. 2 fucking bids.
2 bids. Can you believe that I could have got him for 0 if you didn't do anything? Nobody wanted him but us.
Can you believe that you outbid me because I sent you a screenshot of something not... You didn't even...
I didn't even play you. You played yourself.
I'm the only one who can play me, you dumb fuck. Yeah, no shit.
I don't know. Paul plays you week 1 every year.
No, it's a long ploy.
It's a long con.
Just wait.
He's like, I see what you're doing. Every year, it's the Vegas, it's the blackjack thing where every time you play, you double down. You bet twice what you did last time.
Yeah.
And if you win once, you're up.
Yep.
Or you're even. So you're doing. All right. I can't blame that. I know that that's not a smart plan, but I don't know why it's not a smart plan.
And that's all I needed to hear right there, boys. I know you're wrong. I just actually don't know why you're wrong.
Chargers were bought for $10 by Gabe. Gabe balled out to win next week.
Yeah.
Is what he did.
Gabe is like writing this like, he's like, all right, I haven't played Dex yet. I need to start preparing. That's what Gabe's doing.
Is that so?
Yeah.
I bought Rashad Penny uncontested for $8.
Does that hurt your heart?
A little, but like I don't know. I saw a lot of stuff that said he's really valuable and should be rostered. So I don't
Gabe
feel
paid
bad.
$7 for a fucking kicker?
That is actually insane.
I didn't even look at the kicker's picture.
Yeah, Joey Sly.
Is
I
that
thought it was
really
getting-
him? That's got to be a lineman's picture. They
Dude,
fucked
no,
up.
no. I was thinking about getting this guy too. He looks dope as shit.
This guy does not weigh 210 pounds. Get the fuck out of here.
It's all in his face.
Then I weigh 210 pounds. There's no fucking
He's
way.
5'11", 210. That's actually pretty big.
I'm 5'11",
What are you?
like 250.
All right.
Daniel's 242.
Yeah, but this guy's a kicker.
Daniel's 242, 240, and he's 5'9", 5'10". You're telling me Daniel
That 5'9",
weighs
5'10"
more
length.
than this guy?
I mean, that guy looks pretty silly, to be honest.
Amber.
It's Joey Sly, as far as so everyone can go look at his
Daniel's
picture.
shorter than this guy and weighs more. Do you think so?
Amber's laughing her ass off.
He's shorter than this guy.
Daniel's like 5'9" and weighs like 235, 240.
Holy shit.
There's no way this guy weighs 210, right?
No, there's no way.
Okay. So Gabe bought a kicker for $7 and a defense for 10 and a running back for 37. Gabe lives and dies by week 4 waivers over.
Yeah, Gabe spent money on players I didn't even know were in the NFL.
I got Eric Ebron for my 1 week tight end rental. Thanks for saving me from spending 17 on Disley, by the way. Oh, I skipped one. Paul took Gus Edwards for $5.
Oh yeah, Paul
Kyler
must
Murray
be worried.
on the waivers.
Paul must be worried about Mark Ingram. He's handcuffing him now because Mark Ingram got injured. He got taken to the sideline and checked out and came back.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I'm assuming Paul's like, just in case, which isn't stupid.
No,
when
it's
you have
very
that
smart.
many quarterbacks and Lamar is playing the way he's playing, yeah, drop Kyler Murray and get your handcuff. Eric Ebron, garbage player.
We'll see. I hope not. I hope not for 1 week.
Yeah, $3 though.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Brad got Mohamed Sanu, dropped Daniel
I feel like
Cobb.
that's the most random fucking pickup.
I feel like,
Like, of all things that Brad didn't bid on, he's like, Mohamed Sanu. I want that one.
to be fair, look at Mohamed Sanu's. Well, yeah, he traded players that have scored the same amount. Oh, projections. I'm looking at the wrong scores. So Randall Cobb 16.64. What did Sanu? Sanu was 9.413. Yeah, I guess
Basically the same
he's
player.
like they went the opposite directions. He's like, this guy is going in the right. In Brad's defense, he picked a player that was projecting in the right direction.
That's true. That's true. Still weird. Like, of all the players to not even bid on,
Bro, can you believe I got Mason Crosby for free?
I can.
Why?
I absolutely can. Paul Richardson for free, Jamal Williams free, Colts for free to Mike. Way to go, Mike, just making the budget plays. Worst team in the league. Budget plays, just pick up a defense. How did Mike even bid on anything?
Mike only bids on things.
For a team as scuffed as his, I can't believe he didn't even put in another waiver.
FYI, I processed both trades in the league just now.
Woo! It's locked and loaded, Brad. You can't take it back now.
All right. Waiver wire. We talked about it at the beginning. We talked about it at the end.
Yep. Trades happened.
Oh, you want to hear the trades Daniels had? I asked him to text me. Gabe offered him McCaffrey for Thielen, Freeman for Gordon.
Gabe's trying to do what you did to him.
What? Oh, I didn't.
Fleece
He
people.
offered me that trade. You guys always say that.
Gabe's so afraid of
Gabe-
of doing the same thing that he's going the opposite way.
I didn't do anything. Gabe offered me a trade, and I said okay. Like everyone, I didn't even offer him the trade. I was like, I remember too, because I was like already laying in bed when I got it, and I was like, yes, please.
Yes.
And then everyone, some of you text me like, you're fucking over Gabe, and I was like, he offered me the trade, and you're like, okay then, and everyone let it pass.
I literally still remember where I was when that happened. I was at work, of course, but I remember exactly where in the building and everything. So weird that you just fucked him so
I don't
hard,
even
it's burned
remember
in my memory forever.
who I gave him. I just remember I got fucking Gronk.
It was
That's how bad it was. I don't even know who he got from me.
probably Larry Fitzgerald.
That would be hilarious. Yeah, no. That's why. And then Paul discussed trading no topics. I offered him Lockett for Eckler week 1. Thank God he said no to that.
Yeah.
Because I was really scared for running
it-
backs. I would be like uncontentional. He's
makes
going to win this league.
a lot of sense until 48 hours ago.
Yeah.
48 hours ago, that trade became shit.
I told him though. Everyone keeps saying that. It's been announced. They've all said no matter what.
They said that for Bell too,
He'll
dude.
be
You
no.
can't believe
they
it.
didn't. They said that for Bell. They did not. They had different contracts. I don't know where you're getting this. We knew before the
Wait,
season
I'm
started.
sorry. Never mind.
Yes,
Hold on.
yeah.
Are you reading their contracts? Because if you are, I should shut the fuck
I
up
don't
now.
read their contracts, but I read what the fucking agents and the guys say.
Yeah, and
so
they-
Adam Schefter said he's coming back week 6, so he can still get all his money. He's in a different year of his contract than Bell was. That's what you don't get. They announced Bell said, and that's why you got James Conner, because I picked him up, and they're like, he is not playing this year.
They said that about Bell right off the bat?
Yes, that
Then
weekend.
if that was true, then you wouldn't have traded James Conner.
Yes, I did. I
No.
did it to be nice. Are you fucking kidding me?
They kept saying.
No, they did not.
They kept saying he was
you
going to
are
come back.
so fucking dumb right
Hey,
now.
I'm sorry. Did you own Bell last year? Do you remember this vividly? Did you follow every piece
Did
of
I
news?
trade you for Bell? Oh, you dropped. Oh, you kept him.
I kept him and dropped him when he.
They did not say Bell was coming
Okay.
back.
Well, I had him, and I think differently.
Well,
I remember
you're
differently.
stupid also.
Yeah, you
so.
had a bad last year. You had a bad year
You
last year. I
fuck.
would try to forget it too.
You fuck face. This dumb motherfucker. I swear to God. Oh my God. I want to kill myself.
Okay. Trade talk done. Done with.
I don't like this next segment.
We don't have to do it. I made it up.
No, you should.
I mean, so this segment's called Dex. It was gonna say that you estimate everyone's odds of making the playoffs. Yeah, that's what it should say.
You're bad at this.
I ripped this off of the last docket, and it had like a list of everyone on the league, and I took all that shit out, and now it just says Dex's odds of making the playoffs. But it's supposed to say.
Let's roll with that. That's funny. What do you
projected-
think my odds of making the playoffs are?
Your odds of making the playoffs?
Do you know the odds of making the playoffs starting 0-3?
Very small. Very small.
It's under 10%.
Wow, that's very small. Dex is typing furiously with one finger per hand.
What do you mean?
Do you?
That was not.
I saw you only using your middle fingers.
What do you thought I was doing this? I literally was going like this. You're a fuck. He just wants.
Dex is having a great day today,
So
everybody.
like from 2013, it says 8%.
8%?
Yeah.
Damn. We don't have to go through the whole league. That sounds like a huge pain in the ass. but-
I'll do it real quick for the whole league.
Just look at like the league.
All right, Parker's chances of making the playoffs are 13%. Gabe's chances of making the playoffs are 13%. My chances of making the playoffs are 14%.
Wow.
Brad's chances of making the playoffs 33%. Dex's chances of making the playoffs 72%. Daniel's chances of making the playoffs 99.9%. Paul's chance of making the playoffs 13%. Miller's chances of making the playoffs 0.1%. Charlie's chances of making the playoffs 21%. Dustin's chance of making the playoffs 78.2%.
All right. Well done.
Yeah.
I like that. That's some rapid fire podcasting right there.
That's what I do, baby.
All right. Let's get to pick 'em.
All right. Let's start at the bottom.
Yep.
Charlie versus Brad.
Do
Hold on. I have to.
you want to look?
Yeah, I have to look.
Out of
Otherwise,
my heart. Yeah.
out of my heart, I'm gonna say Brad because I don't like Charlie's team.
Yeah, I think Charlie's team is bad this year.
So Charlie's projected 150, Brad's projected 140. I'm still going to pick Brad because I don't like Aaron Jones and I also don't like Kenny Golladay.
Yeah, Kamara beats Jones. By the way, if you guys want us to be better at this, just put your RB1s in the RB1 spot. It's
I
a lot
know.
easier to compare.
Holy shit.
I'd
Holy shit.
say- Well,
Daniel, you're on speaker. You're on the the Fantasy Footballers podcast. Thanks for calling in. How are you doing?
I'm at work, so it's going well.
All right. So I want to trade you right now on the podcast.
Oh, God.
What did you just get?
I just picked up Delaney Walker for Freeman.
All right. You need a flex now. I want Russell Wilson. I will give you either fucking T.Y. Hilton, Calvin Ridley, or Tyrell Williams. You got to say yes or no. No thinking, Daniel. You are on the world's #1 fantasy football podcast.
Those are my only choices.
What do you mean? I gave you T.Y. Hilton, Calvin Ridley, and Tyrell Williams. We want a blowjob too? Jesus.
I mean, you're the Fluffers, right?
That's fair.
That's true.
But
Fuck.
fluffers don't suck dick, you dumbass.
Fuck, he's a good negotiator.
Yeah. Do 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 do
You
do.
do shotgun decisions like this.
How?
by making shotgun decisions.
Well, we already have one of those.
You can't be him too.
Yeah, trust me. It's not something you want to be.
I know. Give me 2 minutes and I'll call you back.
All right. We'll move the Miller, cut, paste. You know what to do.
You know how it goes. Don't answer his call. He's not gonna do it. Actually, you should. He might give you some shit.
All right. So where were we? Oh yeah, we were looking at matchups.
Yeah, you were looking at.
So
We did Charlie Brad already. Yeah, I like Brad's team more too.
next is Mike versus Miller. Tonka Tuck versus General
So-
Andrew.
Is Mike's team really named after his dog?
So Madison gets to name his team every year.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What was his team name last year?
Something Tuck. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Mike and Madison forever fuck Daniel.
Who was were they the first one you ever did for that?
They were definitely the longest. I don't think they were the.
That was so good.
Everyone kept breaking up with their girlfriends.
Well,
so I
no,
stopped
one
doing it.
person did and you stopped.
Yeah, I was like, this is probably a bad idea.
So Miller versus Andrew. 138 versus 155.
Say Miller versus Andrew. Miller versus Mike.
Yeah.
Mike's projected to lose.
I don't like Joe Mixon. I don't like Tyler Boyd. I don't like Marlon Mack, but he is good. I just don't like him. Austin Hooper. Like, look at these. 13, 6.4, 22. Like, I hate tight ends. I hate them so much.
They're trash.
Yeah.
I would rather remove tight ends than kickers.
I'm going to say Mike. I think James Conner's finally going to have his game.
I don't. I guess the Bengals. Yeah, that's a good shot.
Well, so
Zeke's playing New Orleans.
I hate that he has James White because I have the other dude, the White Burkhead, and I'm starting him.
You know what it is? Andrew's got the Zerlian advantage. I'm taking Andrew.
Oh,
Next match.
I will say I'll give Parker props. Anytime you're wavering on to pick someone, look at their kicker. It'll always take you
I'll
home.
clutch it up for you, man.
Next one will be Paul versus Daniel.
This is a pretty good matchup.
156 Paul, 160 Daniels, the projections. Lamar Jackson against Cleveland. It'll be a blowout. Baker Mayfield will have 14 touchdowns versus Lamar Jackson's 2. Daniels got Dak Prescott against New Orleans. Teddy Bridgewater versus Dak. That'll be good. CMC is just good. I don't like Kerryon Johnson.
Me neither.
I do
Paul
not.
said that I would regret not drafting him, and I don't think that's happened
Well,
yet.
he scored 8.7, 17, 12. So, like, not
Yeah,
bad.
I guess
not bad.
better than most of my running backs, come to think of it.
Mark Ingram had a big game.
Mm-hmm.
Dalvin Cook. The Mike Evans versus Michael Thomas. How the fuck does Mike Evans go 4.8 points, 9.6 points, 43 points? 43 fucking
Who
points.
did they play that week? Was last week Tampa's versus
The 49ers.
49ers. The Niners.
I'm going to go Daniel.
Yeah, I'm going to go Daniel too. Yep. Eckler's still got another week too.
Eckler's got his last week to show him. And for Eckler, I think this is big because he will not be on the Chargers again next year unless they pay him.
And he's got the Vikings D against Chicago too. It's going to be nice.
All right. Next, we will go Dex versus Gab. Battle of the Bastards. Baker Mayfield projections are garbage. How do they have him projected 14 points?
Because he's playing Baltimore.
My boy has put up 9.4, 15, 9.7. All right, math. They literally gave him more than his average.
He's being very generous.
Burkhead at 10 points, though. All right. He's done 13, 9, 16. Burkhead, I need a big week out of you.
Fournette's playing Denver. How does that make you feel?
Well, Denver's 0-3, and it'll be crazy when they make the playoffs at 10-6.
Fair enough. You got Disley. I think that's actually a great pickup that might win you the week.
What do you think Disley's last 2 weeks have been points-wise?
They're decent. They're
20 and 16.
good. Yeah. They're really fucking good, actually. 30 might have been worth it if he keeps doing that.
And then
Especially this week.
Tyler Lockett over Larry Fitzgerald. Crosby over Sly. And then
I think you got this one.
I do. Oh, that might be a first. I don't know if you've ever picked me.
That's not a first.
Is it?
I picked
this
you a lot
year,
last year,
it
and you
is.
let me down a lot. It is this year. We've only done
You
we've only
sound like
published
my mom.
one in-week podcast this year.
Oh yeah, we're bad at this. Now Parker versus Dustin. Holy shit! Holy shit!
It's not right because my wide receiver's not in because you pushed the trade through. The
Oh,
projection
okay.
erased. Same for Brad, by the way.
Parker.
What?
Put him in.
I did.
That's what she said.
27. It brought me up 10%. 27% chance of winning. Yeah, I got Dustin on this. This is gonna be. If I win, it's because Dustin's team shit the bed.
Jesus fuck, Parker. Grow some balls and pick yourself.
All right, Dex. I'm not you. I'm also not the taco.
It's not.
I don't play like that.
I don't know my name, and I don't play by the rules of the game.
But next week, when Golden Tate's back and he's getting passes from Danny
Golden
Dimes,
Tate will never, this year, will not score over 5 points.
I
I'm
wish I
not
could bet you
allowed
on
to.
that. You're
I'm
not allowed
not
to.
allowed to.
So you can just say stupid shit without repercussions now. I see.
Did I say stupid shit with repercussions before?
That's debatable if
I
you
don't
were
know.
properly repercussed.
I'm slowly killing myself.
Yeah.
I'm poisoning myself with Smirnoff Ice.
And we all lose for it.
Wait. I'm a content creator first, Parker.
I know you
I
are.
do it for the pod.
I know you are, Dex.
And you fucked up me having 0 fab, by the way.
Yeah, I know. That would have been so much fun to have you have 0 fab this fast. Look, you could do it tomorrow. If you really want 0 fab, you could literally just go
Yeah, but
drop
it's
it all
not
on
the
someone.
same.
Are you sure it's not though?
Yeah.
Go trade Gabe Joey Sly for all of your fab.
He is having a chunk kicker is pretty cool.
It's pretty
Like,
cool,
I'm
man.
not gonna lie. Having a fat kicker is like top tier of anything.
That's how you could really just lay your balls in this league is by having a fat kicker.
That's how I'll do it, guys. Well,
It's been fun. This was our first actual in-season podcast where we went through the usual itinerary.
yeah, I think we'll just wing it and have fun every week. And next week, we do have another caller in. Daniel was our first. Didn't call back. Pussy. But yeah. And I guess,
Well, fuck Daniel.
yeah, fuck Daniel.
Fuck Daniel.
Yeah, fuck him.
Oh, dude, I messed up the recording.
No, you said that and my heart dropped.
I like to make money, get turned. I like to